Elements in 2016 at a quite sketchy but very cute cafe called Cafe Chaos, somewhere in Amsterdam. We started doing events at different places around town that were more under the radar locations in Amsterdam. But then after a couple of years, we came to Radion. The core of the project is myself and Pablo Disco and George Rileys, otherwise known as Gravity Grave. George came into the project a little bit later, and when he came, we were able to fulfill the vision that we already had for his Dark Elements. We are an international collective of artists that come from various disciplines. We started his Dark Elements mainly because we were a little bit tired of what we often think is a recycled programming in Amsterdam, and because we thought that there's a homogeneity, in the club experience. So we basically wanted to just do our own thing, like do our own parties with the music that we like invite artists and DJs that we want to listen to. For us, like for his Dark Elements, for HDE, the dance floor is, it's a learning experience. I was partying in Athens when I was a student during the 90s rave era. And I was partying with my gay friends, in all the underground gay clubs in Athens. And, me as a girl growing up in a very sexist and conservative society, such as the Greek society, it was a learning platform, it was because I was there and I was able to talk about inclusion and diversity. Clubbing is political. It's always been political. It started, I've always thought of it as a political movement, from the community that it started, that started it. So you cannot strip this value away. So for us, it's important that people will come in and they will dance, they will celebrate themselves, they will celebrate others, talk to each other, create a community, connect with one another, not take themselves too seriously. Radion has been our home for the past 2 years. We used to come to Radion and party a lot, even before we started HT. Radion has a very specific atmosphere that suits our concept very well. It's concrete, it's raw. It has this very party, old school rave party energy. For us, it's been great that we were able, to come into this club and talk about our concept, and the people were very accepting and very, open to our concept and our vision. And it's really important for us to be able to work with people with whom we can share a personal, communication with and have a bond. It's a very, it's a very prominent, it's a very important factor for us when we work with people to be able to also bond on a personal level.